Hello, what is going on YouTube? It's Scape here, and today I'm going to show you how much you can make at Edimmu's in 2021. If you're looking for Runescape free content, tips and tricks, and the best money making methods to date, then consider subscribing to the channel to get your daily fix of Runescape content. Now let's get into the guide. We are going to be killing Edimmu's in the Edimmu dungeon located at Prifddinas. You can get here fast by using the Dungeoneering skill cape. If you already know the method to kill Edimmu's, there will be timestamps down below in the description for you to skip to the loot and other interesting parts of the video. However, I'd recommend watching it as a lot has changed in the game over the years and there may be some information that you do not know. The requirements for this method are 115 Dungeoneering, which thanks to Elite Dungeons is now more obtainable than ever. You will also need 90 Slayer in order to be assigned these as a task. On screen now will be the recommended setup that I use. I'm going to be using a Noxious Scythe with custom fitted trim masterwork as it does not degrade when on task. Feel free to downgrade to the Dragon Rider Lance and Torva. I'd also recommend putting Precise 6, Genocidal and either Ruthless 3, Equilibrium 4 or Aftershock 4, Equilibrium 2 to maximise your rates. These are best in slot and not needed for this method at all. However, as a minimum you should have P6, Genocidal and Equilibrium 4. The must-have perks in your armour are Undead Slayer and Scavenging 4, as these will both greatly increase your profits an hour. Enhanced Devoted, Biting and Crackling are all nice as well, so take your pick. In order to maintain aggro, you will need to use a Royal Cannon, which can be obtained and upgraded from the Artisan's Workshop. Holy Aggro Overloads are also a must-have for any person wanting to take Slayer seriously. You will want to bring a Slayer Amulet Enchanted, as these are classed as Undead. Speaking of which, the Undead Sigil will also work here. Magic note paper, alch runes, and a legendary familiar with inventory space will be used to store the crystal items and clean up drops on the floor. A vampirism scrimshaw is also nice as you will need 0 food when doing this task. However, sharks are dropped, so if you want to save a bit of money, I'd recommend picking up these and eating them to stay alive. Finally, a Dungeoneering cape, ancient elven ritual shard, and Excalibur are all nice items to have to improve your quality of life when slaying. There are so many useful items in the game nowadays that you can use for Slayer. First up, we have the 3 best relics that I would recommend. The Death Note relic will allow you to know all tortured souls received, enabling you to easily collect them without time and money being wasted on note paper. The Luck of the Dwarves relic is not necessary as you can simply wear one and receive the same benefit. Do not forget this as you will kick yourself in the leg if you end up getting a missed HSR roll. And last but not least, we have what I like to call the Slayer's best friend. Slayer Introspection, which enables you to select the lowest or highest numbers of a creature that are assigned, which is great for these as it ensures you can kill the maximum number of Edimmu's per task. I know archaeology can feel like a grind, but the rewards are S tier across the entire game, so go train archaeology and get it out of the way if you haven't already. In a similar fashion, the Slayer Master Cape can be used to full Slayer tasks with a 20% chance of letting you pick whatever task you want, whilst also doubling up as a teleport to every Slayer Master in-game. Another great perk to have for anyone looking to invest their time into Slayer is the Tier 3 Slayer Lodge at Anachronia. This enables you to gain the benefit of the Slayer helmet without wearing it, so you can wear your Masterwork helm instead. This is obtained by collecting a dinosaur tooth from the mobs on Anachronia. Finally, anytime you're going to be using melee, you're more than likely going to be using Meteor Strike. If you are going to be using this, you want to have the Tier 2 Corbicular Rex perk from Ranch Out of Time. This will greatly increase the amount of adrenaline you have after using your Meteor Strike and in turn allow you to get more kills an hour. The method itself is very simple. Simply place your cannon where I do in the dungeon to the southeast and stand in the door with your aggression potion active. To lure the Edimmus to AoE range, you will have to click back and forth through the portal. This will group all of the Edimmus together. Protect Magic will mitigate 99% of the damage you take, and you can either use a Vamp Scrimshaw, Aura, or simply eat the sharks that they are dropped to stay alive. To maximise your kill per hour, every time your Undead Slayer sigil is available, you want to activate it. I try to time this with whenever I'm going to be using my Meteor Strike, but no worries if not, you want to use it as quick as possible to force it off cooldown. I opt to use a Legendary Familiar here to put any excess drops inside, as these drop a lot of crystal items. An Elite Edimmu also has a chance to spawn when killing these. Tier 2 Luck and Fellstalk Incense Sticks can be used to boost this rate. These also have an increased drop chance of the Blood Amulet Shard and can drop a cool pet at a rate of 1 in 512. So if you're interested in either of these drops, then consider using the Incense Sticks. Now that we have covered the method, let's take a look at the drops which are going to make you the most of your money. One way to observe this would be to look at the expected value of one Edimmu kill. At current rates you can expect 58,000 GP per kill, of which 67% of this alone comes from the blood shards, 7% of the value from the ashes, and 6% of your loot value will be automatically cleaned and collected from the spring cleaner. This means that just by collecting the ashes and blood shards, you will receive around 90 million an hour. However, thanks to area looting, you can easily collect everything, meaning you can easily achieve 24 million GP an hour killing these at a rate of 400 Edimmus an hour, which is easily obtainable. On screen now will be the loot that I received from one task which took roughly 35 minutes. However, as the sample size is small, we will observe a tool that I have made to show you how much you can make on average over time killing Edimmus. This is great as it enables you to put your achievable kills per hour into it and see every single drop you should receive, including the quantity, drop rates and slayer experience an hour. I'm easily able to get 430 kills an hour whilst being semi-AFK using this method in the video. This will result in an hourly profit of just over 26 million. However, please note this will actually be even higher as any elite Edimmu spawn will increase your hourly profits. I would have included the rate with this in mind. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually find the rate of which elite Edimmu spawn. If you do know this, please leave it in the comments below and I will adjust the spreadsheet online. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you were able to learn some useful information when it comes to killing Edimmus, if not Slayer in general. And if you are enjoying the content, then drop a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. If there is any content you would like to see analysed in a similar format, then comment your suggestions down below.